We are playing Morrisville State from somewhere up in upstate New York. I actually don't know where this one is. They are part of the NJAC in football. And I believe they're one of the upstate New York teams that's broken away now from the NJAC football, because the NJAC has added 3 teams from the South, I believe, to replace some of the upstate New York teams. But Morrisville won their league last year as well as this year. Last year in the NCAA tournament, they did beat Ramapo, who was our league champion last year, and they defeated them rather soundly. And the best way it's been described to me from the 2 people I've talked to is they would be like an NJAC team. Their guards are quick, city kids. There's a number of kids from the Bronx, from Brooklyn and New York City. So they will try to score in the 80s or higher. It's the games when they haven't scored in the high ranges that they haven't done well. So our objective will be to kind of, control the pace of the game and keep it in the score, similar to when we played this past weekend against Cabrini and against Bowdoin. The other half of the bracket is Plattsburgh State is playing Amherst, who is the host. And Plattsburgh, we played earlier in the year, and we nipped them here in the second game of the season by 4. And Amherst, in the last 10 years, has been one of the dominant Division III teams. They've won the Division III National Championship twice, and I know they won it in 2007 because when we got in the NCAA in 2008, I said we got to win 2 games so we have a chance to play Amherst. And we did win the 2 games. And when we played Amherst, next time I looked up, it was 17-0 Amherst. And we got it back to a 1-point deficit 4 times, but we never got over the hump, and we ended up being eliminated. So they're on their home court. They've been averaging 20 to 25 wins a year for the last 10 years. So nobody is an easy game to have to play at this point. This past weekend was kind of a contrast. We played a tall, slower team on Friday that had a 7-foot kid that ended up with 16 points and 16 rebounds. And they shot threes from just about anywhere. But we had a very good game Friday night in that we only had 1 turnover, and we didn't foul. They were a very good foul shooting team. And by the end of the game, they were only 0 for 3 from the foul line. And they never were able to take advantage of the fact that they were a good foul shooting team. So we nipped that one out. Cabrini was a contrast because they want to beat you 100-90. And we didn't let them run up and down the court. The night before when they played Bridgewater, they ran up and down the court and were shooting free and easy. And that opportunities didn't come on Saturday night because our kids defended the heck out of them. And there weren't as many easy rebounds for them to break out with and run the ball down the floor. They may have had the best player in the country for Division III, but at the same time, they kind of throw them the ball at different times and just ask them to do something with it, which makes it tough because everybody else is standing and watching. But at the same time, we were defending, and we were very patient with what we did on offense, and we kind of were getting the shot that we wanted most of the time. And we just played very well. We played extremely hard. Well, we gave them Sunday and Monday off. We came back in today on Tuesday, and it was like we had given them 10 days off. They looked like they must have eaten their way into the big league over the last 2 days. So we ran today, and hopefully we get them, we do some more running on Wednesday and try and get the mental edge back into them. It's each of these past couple of weeks, you got to get focused for the playoffs, refocus for the NCAA, and everybody talked about Cabrini. Well, now you have to refocus again this week for another set of opponents. And the teams that can do that should do well, and hopefully we'll be one of them.